You are very persistent, but don't think that I shall fall so easily. A little wildfire will perhaps cool your ardor.
Wildfire? That pyromancer's piss burns everything it touches. A drop can transform a man into a human torch.
I know wildfire, Valar. It is nothing but another of my god's incarnations.
Vale. Vale. Vale, el tío este no sé qué mierda me está echando. Bueno, antes de cargarme a este tío prefiero centrarme en estas mierdas. En los más morrayas y luego ya iré a por el... Por el tío ese que es el más duro. Coño. Ya solo queda este. Voy a estar tirándolo al suelo todo el rato. Cabrón. Y se está curando, que tío más cerdo. Al suelo.
And that is how the Queen declares war upon her king. Truly a bleak day for the Seven Kingdoms. The rebellion, the trident, all that we've suffered. All of that for this.
Ay de los vencidos, estoy siendo testigo de la muerte de un hombre honrado.
You have tried to carry out your duty to the end, as we did ours. You will die loyal to your word and your duty. May this thought soften your end. I will pray for the Master to welcome you to his light.
We are not finished, Alistair. It is the bastard's turn now.
Ejecuta a Harry el protegido de la madre gallina. Llaves de gen, avalancha, frasco. Tiene buena pinta eso que... Vale. Vale, esto que es cortante, vale, una espada. 5% de probabilidades de tocado, probabilidades de infligir un estado de hemorragia. Esta es muy buena. Y me la voy a poner ya mismo. Vale. esto? Bueno, es mejor que... Aunque me molaba más la otra. Pero bueno, esto es mejor, da más defensa y eso que la otra que lleva. Que me gusta más esta. Me voy a quedar con esto de momento. Y esta es peor, las botas tachonadas estas son peores. Bueno, voy a guardar antes que nada. Y solo por la espada esa que he cogido ya merece la pena que guarde. Y aquí tengo también algo para coger. Daga tosca. Capa de tirel. Tiene buena pinta la capa esta que he cogido también. Pues me lo voy a poner. Aunque la otra cuesta más pasta y eso, esta me da recuperación de energía y tal, y me da más salud. Bueno, y esto, el pasadizo este imagino que lleva donde acabo de estar, ¿sí? Vale, pues voy a hablar con el tipo este ya.
No, please stop by the 7. Do not hurt me.
You certainly gave us the runaround. You had your chance, but it couldn't last.
Why are you doing this? What do you want from me? What have I done?
We are here because the Queen wishes it. Don't take it personally. Go on, Alistair. The honor is yours. Try to distinguish yourself for once.
Esto lo hago por aguas fuentes, de eso nada, que se encargue él. Pues es que me parece una villanía.
You're the one who kills children. Do it yourself. You haven't changed since the war.
I have changed more than you can imagine. But you're right, I enjoy seeing my enemies bend beneath my blade.
But why? What could the Queen possibly want with me?
You will never know. Don't chide yourself, Alistair. I will obtain River Spring, like I obtained the Queen's favor.
El Alistair este se ha vuelto en es un matón de mierda, es... No sé por qué coño le está haciendo el trabajo a la tía esta. Bueno, pues nada, tengo que volver, imagino.
Everything is finished up there, Sir Valar. There's not a soul left alive in this whole bloody place.
Good. Pillage as much as you want, but if you find letters or documents, let us know.
My thanks, sir. I will let the other Bloodseekers know.
We have nearly finished. You've been nothing but an irritant to me, Alistair. I couldn't have taken much more of your company.
Your words are as empty as your sense of honor.
What do you know of my sense of honor? You, who ran away from your duty.
Don't play that game with me. You know what I speak of.
I see that you have still not gotten over your mistakes. Enough idle chatter. We need the documents that the Queen requested. I do not wish to remain here long.
Está el corral y busca información sobre la actividad de la madre gallina. Se supone que tengo que registrar exactamente.
So this is your personal army. They look like crows on a battlefield.
Vale, imagino que estar en esta zona porque esta es la zona donde no podía acceder antes. Tengo, por cierto, me ha dado el tío ese, me ha dado una llave también. Esta de aquí. Llaves de gen. Bueno, es un objeto de misión, no sé para dónde se usará, pero imagino que más adelante.
This chest is horrible. There's no
Vale,
way
pues es para eso.
without the key. I would bet my life that it contains something important.
Los documentos que buscábamos, tal vez. Monedas.
This would appear to be what we seek. Let us see what this Godric was hiding. Letters. So he wasn't lying. He did have orders from the king's hand himself. Ah, here is something that will no doubt interest the queen.
What have you found?
I was tracking down a girl who vanished just as I was about to close in on her. This document details what happened to her. It surprised me that she escaped me so easily. John Arryn was behind all of that. He sent her to hide in the north, and it would seem that this Godric was supposed to join her. John, someone must go to the north and get that girl. The Queen wanted her head at any cost. You are my best spy. I would like you to go in person, take a few men and go to Castle Black. Pretend to be Godric Donnelly. That whore will more easily come out of her hole if she thinks she's found her protector. Send me a raven as soon as you've located her. I will go meet you and take care of her personally.
Understood, Sir Valar.
Ya decía yo que me sonó la cara de ese.
Keep to report to the Queen, Alistair.
Don't think that you'll see her without me.
Indeed. We will meet again at the entrance to the throne room.
Pensaba que eso, que simplemente el tipo este... que eso, que la cara que le habían puesto era la misma, el mismo modelo de cara. Y he pensado, de hecho, cuando se le ha visto, he pensado... eso, que le habían puesto el mismo modelo de cara a ese tío también. Pues aquí no tengo nada más que hacer, así que me piro. Bueno, pues pues nada, de vuelta al castillo este de... Castillo Rojo, me parece que se llama. A hablar con la limaña esa de Cersei. Vale, es por aquí.
You certainly took your time. 1 second more and I was going to see the Queen alone.
You didn't think I'd give you that pleasure, did you? We're off.
Ah, my brave knights have returned.
Your Grace, the mission you gave me has been accomplished. Furthermore, here are the documents that you asked for.
Perfect. I note that you managed to cooperate finally. Let me see that. So that wretch is in the north. Good. Now, let us speak of you, sirs. I have had news of your hunt's progress. Your escapades throughout the city are already a source of much talk. I would have appreciated a bit more discretion.
Soy el emisario de la reina. Lo doy todo por mi reina. Ninguna de las dos opciones me gustan, pero bueno, voy a elegir la de Alistar, como siempre.
Forgive me. There were many men standing between us and our objective.
I see. I shall attribute that to your inexperience in the matter, sir. Do not let this happen again. I'd rather not have to get rid of you. But after all, this commotion revealed our enemies, did it not? Without that, I imagine that you would not have found out about this mother hen. On that subject, I heard tell that Lord Alistair insisted on resolving matters peacefully at the Potters. Is this true?
Estoy completamente de acuerdo con la decisión. Mejor ser prudente. Yo lo permití y habría sido mejor que hubiesen muerto.
I wouldn't say insisted. I suggested the idea, yes. It seemed best to avoid a gratuitous massacre.
Frankness is not your finest quality, dear sir. In any case, you would have done much better not to suggest the idea. And you, Sir Valar, you might have given it a bit more thought before agreeing. The Potters harbored an accomplice of our enemies. They were guilty of treason, even if indirectly. I would have preferred that they pay a higher price for their disloyalty. What matters is that our enemies have been destroyed for good.
Consider it done, Your Grace. The mother hen, whose true name is Godric Donnelly, will cause you no more problems.
On the other hand, you must know that the man served the hand of the king himself. If he hears of this, his reaction may be detrimental to your cause.
Do not worry, my good fellow. Lord John Arryn will learn nothing of the kind. The hand of the king is dead. I heard of it just a moment ago.
Como Jon Arryn ha muerto, será mejor que no haga demasiadas preguntas.
What happened?
He was struck down by illness. His intrigues and power died with him.
I see.
And concerning River Spring, Your Grace, have you made your decision?
Not yet, sir. Your collaboration is not yet finished.
Your Grace, I had thought to fulfill my contract by eliminating the enemies of the crown.
You thought wrongly, Sir Alistair. In light of the letter you brought to me, there still remains one person for you to find. The documents that you've brought me will enable us to continue our search for the young girl that you allowed to escape, Sir Valar. This information leads me to believe that she was sent north, somewhere close to Castle Black. Her name is Jane Greystone. I want you to return her to King's Landing, dead or alive. Use whatever means you like. I care not. It is now up to you to prove how determined you are to become the future master of River Spring. Come back to me once you have taken care of the young girl. Not before. You may go.
Unfortunately for you,
Qué tía más asquerosa.
one of my men has already left for the wall. That is a race you will not win.
Asquerosa, tía, asquerosa, petarda. Asquerosa. Alimaña. Serpiente, venenosa. Me piro. ¿No quiere esa muchacha? Aquí tengo a alguien para hablar. Vale. Antes que nada voy a subirme de nivel. Aquí. De estos dos enemigos que no estén alerta. El veneno de dificultad se puede propagar a otros adversarios. Aprovechas cualquier oportunidad durante un combate. Daños más 10% sobre adversarios con el estado aturdido, derribado o en lucha con un aliado. Tu voluntad de supervivencia te permite buscar una salida cuando las cosas se ponen feas. Si tu salud es inferior al 50%, quite más 6%. Esta me va a venir bien, esta me gusta. Y esta tiene buena pinta también. Esta será la siguiente que me ponga. Vale. Entonces que los enemigos que ya estén ardiendo exploten en un rango de 3 metros a la altura rival. La habilidad combustión acelerada es aún más rápida y causa mayores daños. Pues no me llama ninguna de esas. Eres más resistente al fuego, los daños disminuyen significativamente y el fuego valiente no te interrumpe. Esa me hubiese venido bien antes. Empleas la llama de vida para revivir a un compañero que ha sido derribado. Pues igual hago esta. Aunque es... no sé si me será muy útil porque normalmente suelen derribar al tío este, o sea que... Esto es una putada porque necesito eso. No puedo hacerlo sin más, necesito eso, un vial. Lo de encender el arma. Y por eso no lo utilizo. Y esto es para eso, para... Ah, vale, esta me podría venir bien. Con esto puedo eso, encender el arma sin usar aceite. Vale. No me gusta ninguna de estas, pero bueno. Vale, pondré este y el siguiente que voy a coger es este. Lo de poder encender el arma sin utilizar aceite. De aquí me voy a subir espadas y armadura. Dios de la llama, usando la diplomacia hiciste hablar a Weimar, te ilusionó en casa de la Foreo del desembarco del rey. Nostálgico, te invadieron los recuerdos durante... Vale, ¿y esto qué me da? Daño crítico más 1%, bueno. Vale, y ahora voy a guardar y hablar con el tipo ese que está ahí delante.
Well, well. Has the hungry lioness found herself a new lackey?
Are you speaking of the Queen like that?
In her own palace. We are in the Red Keep, young man. You must enjoy living dangerously. What is your name?
My name is Uthor of the Vale. I was a knight under John Arryn, the Hand of the King. At least until that whore from the Westerlands killed him.
Careful. Such talk would be ill-advised.
I will say what must be said. She is a murderer and a traitor plotting against her king.
Bien dicho, bien dicho.
I dare to say it. And it seems I am the only one here who
Yo estoy
does.
totalmente de acuerdo con lo que dice. ¿Está seguro de lo que afirma? Se está acabando su propia tumba, debo hacerlo entrar en razón. Poco importa que se las apañe él solo. Yo sirvo a la reina, debo hacer algo.
You are making some serious accusations. I hope you're aware of the gravity of your words.
My lord John Arryn was unquestionably loyal to King Robert. He argued with the Queen, and within days he fell ill and died. Was that a coincidence? I think not. And though many may have forgotten what they owe Lord Arryn, I have not.
Vale, intentaré hacerle entrar en razón para que no...
Such accusations would cause you much grief if they
Para
were
que no
to
se lo
be
agarren.
heard by the wrong ears. I advise you to curb your rashness for your own good.
I swore an oath to serve John Arryn with my life. I was unable to give it to him in battle, but I can devote it to condemning his assassins. It is my duty.
Your fate is in your hands, my lord. I hope you do not live to regret it.
Joder, ahora la tengo que hacer de chivato, no me jodas. Nueva misión. Ah, voy a mirarla. Informar a la reina Cersei de las declaraciones de Uthor. Pero... Eso es secundaria, pero es que no quiero hacerlo. Que le den por el culo. Es que no quiero... Es por eso van a cargar. Bueno, voy a hacerlo para ver qué obtengo. Y si no me gusta, cargo la partida y que se joda.
Alistair, what are you still doing here? I would have thought you'd be moving heaven and earth to find the Greystone girl.
I am, your grace. But first I must tell you of Sir Uther Donnelly's impropriety. He spoke of you in a manner that was inappropriate.
Ah, Sir Uthor, yes. A sad case of excessive loyalty. The poor boy holds me responsible for the illness of our late lamented John Arryn. I do not know what fantasy has overtaken him. I imagine that he allowed his pain to overshadow his reason. As for my bore of a husband, he pays no attention to what is said, even within his walls. He is incapable of maintaining order, or even his queen's dignity.
I find it hard to believe that no one came forth to defend you, your grace.
Oh, of course, Sir Valar immediately offered to silence him in the most violent manner. But I do not wish to see the young man hurt for such a trifling thing.
Es una oportunidad de ganarme su favor. Ante todo, asegurémonos de que quiere ella realmente. Muy sensato, lo dejaremos así. Hay que defender el honor de la reina. Vale.
And just what would you like, your grace? Speak, and it will be my pleasure to grant you your wish.
You think that you might be more diplomatic than your half-brother? Yes, I suppose so. The Hand of the King was very much loved by his people, and our differences were well known about court. It would be unwise for me to be too severe towards Sir Uthor. That would simply lend credence to his foolish words.
I should be able to find a more elegant solution. Sir Uther might find it in his best interest to humble himself, perhaps even publicly.
Really? You intrigue me. Go ahead, Sir Alistair.
Vuelve con Luthor y pon fin a sus calumnias. Pues vale.
So, Knight. No doubt you come back to carry out vile deeds for that whore you kneel to.
Vale.
I have come to warn you one last time, Sir Uther. The Queen does not want bloodshed, but she cannot turn a blind eye to this forever. This uproar is an embarrassment to the Queen, the King, and House Arryn itself. You cannot keep doing this. Leave, young man. You are no longer welcome at the Red Keep.
Keep your threats to yourself. That Lannister woman will not keep me from my duty, no matter how many swords she sends.
You don't understand, young man. I do not intend to take your life, but if you continue on this path, someone else will, sooner or later.
My honor demands it. I am prepared to pay the price.
I do not doubt it. I was also a young knight once, and I made my share of errors. Your life is precious, Sir Uther. Do not waste it like this. Once you've exhausted the Queen's patience, House Arryn will have to answer for you to the crown. Soon enough. Your intemperance will bring them to grief. They will be humiliated. You haven't the slightest notion of the wrongs you do them.
But my duty to John Arryn.
You have no proof, whatever your suspicions. You will accomplish nothing by proclaiming them to all and sundry. You wish to continue serving your master? Return to the Vale. Pledge your sword to his son and defend his house. Do not start a fight that you cannot hope to win.
You are right, Sir Alistair. I behaved like a fool. I shall go apologize to the Queen and beg her to forgive me, if she will do so.
All was resolved without too much injury. The Queen should be pleased.
Pues vale.
Oh, here is my valiant knight. You handled the situation admirably. Sir Uther's tongue has been silenced, and I remain above the reproach of Arryn's supporters. You appear to have a much more subtle nature than Sir Valar.
Your Grace is too kind. Please take my gesture as a sign of loyalty.
What a gallant knight you make. Here, accept this humble gift. So it is known by all that you have my friendship.
A ver qué
You may
mierda
take
me ha
your
dado.
leave, good sir. You still have a task to perform. Make haste.
Very well, Your Grace.
Experiencia adquirida 100, registro de misiones actualizado. ¿Y qué es lo que me ha dado exactamente de experiencia? Voy a ver si tengo algo en el inventario. Aquí no hay nada nuevo. Esto igual. El anillo de la leona, probabilidad de trato más 8%, probabilidad de golpe crítico más 2%. Ah, pues me va bien. Porque tendré que desinfectarlo primero con aguarrás, pero bueno. Vale, pues voy a guardar. No hay nada más por aquí, ¿no? Vale, una cosa, aquí no he estado. Por esta zona no he estado porque no me aparece en el mapa como que he descubierto esta parte de aquí. Así que voy a echar un ojo.
Have our dear queen.
Creo que me lleva a la sala, sí. Aquí tiene que haber algo para coger, sí o sí. Pues no hay nada.
Sir Alistair Sarwick, if I could have a word with you for a moment.
Who am I speaking with?
I am Lord Arwood Halton, Master of Castlewood. Your family and mine have long been friends.
Yes, I have heard tell of the Haltons of Castlewood. What can I do for you?
I've heard rumors that you've had difficulty finding your brother, Gawain. Did you get the help you had hoped for from the Queen?
More or less. I am surprised that it is public knowledge. The Queen doesn't seem inclined to flaunt her arrangements.
You will quickly find that it is difficult to keep secrets inside the Red Keep. There are far too many inquiring ears about. On that subject, what say you to moving this conversation elsewhere? I have a residence in the city. We may speak freely there. I have vital information regarding your brother.
Pues vale. Capítulo 7 de Morse. Ahora la protección de Jane, la misteriosa joven de tu viejo amigo Arryn que tu viejo amigo Arryn quería mantener a salvo, está en tus manos. Con el muerto, esta misión es todo lo que queda de él. Pero la situación se está complicando sobremanera. Su mano derecha, Godric Donnelly, ha resultado ser un impostor y ha huido tras enviar a sus hombres por ti. Ahora se oculta en las sombras, esperando el momento adecuado para atacar mientras sus hombres te pisan los talones. Y lo que es peor, Donnelly ha empezado a corromper a la Guardia de la Noche. Cualquiera de tus hermanos podría ser un traidor dispuesto a cortarle el cuello a la muchacha a tu cargo. La situación es grave, es hora de contraatacar.